Hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Friday. Welcome to our regular twice a week meeting at noon Pacific. Oh, let's crack those knuckles. Oh, I've already had too much computer time this morning, so um, now my brain's a little bit fried, and I've just been sitting here. I'm just so restless. I don't know why. I don't know. I just feel like kind of unfocused. Maybe it's just I just finished getting all of the 12 days of Knitmas prepped and ready to go. So I feel like my brain just did all of its all it can possibly muster for the weekend. And it's just so then I was just ran in because I was out shopping. I mean in the store, not like out in the town. I was out suddenly deciding I really need to do this new sweater and I need to go find the yarn for it. Um, as if I didn't cast on enough things last week. Hello, Mary. Hey, Julia, Kara. Hi, Jan. Ouch, Julia. Oh, the cracking? You think the ouch? Oh, it feels so good. I've always been a cracker. I can make my wrists pop. I can pop my fingers. I can make my hips pop. Yeah, it feels good. It feels like a release. Happy Friday to you too, Beth. Um, so I wanted to show you guys. I'm wearing my Love Light today because I wanted specifically to show off this accessory. We just got reloaded up. Sorry, I'm gonna fuss with this for a second. We got reloaded up on leather shawl cuffs by our very own local knitter, Sue, and they just got all added into the website. And so I am showing one off today because this is my Love Light shawl. This is done with one skein of Haiku Concentric, which is a big 200-gram skein, whopper of a skein, baby alpaca that does this like really slow gradient. And it's a big, long, asymmetrical shawl, and it's really easy to wear. You can just wrap it around a few times, but it is even easier to wear if you kind of lasso it in place with a shawl cuff. And since Sue loaded us up, this is perfect. This is a double one. This is the black um, belt buckle style. It goes double. Her cuffs are all $25. They're all on the website. So if you love to wear shawls or if you struggle to wear shawls because you feel like you're always fussing with them, check these out because it's a really great way. You put it on, you get your cuff around it, and then boom, it's set. You don't have to keep messing with it all day long. The only thing I ever have to do to mess with it when I'm wearing it is sometimes it starts to fall in one direction, like a necklace, and I just reorient it back where I know it needs to be. So it was loud. My knuckle cracking was loud. That's hilarious. I saw Bev somewhere in there. Bev says she's a cracker too. Yep. It's crazy because when I was a dancer in my younger years, and like something about ballet made my hips start to pop. And even though it's been decades since I've done ballet, they just still do that. So they just pop constantly. Like I can just like kind of like I'm just picturing roll that hip out and pop, there it goes. Um, it just feels good. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I brought this color of concentric in. Concentric is so cute because the centers always look like little hearts. Oh, it's kind of like a heart themed thing. We've got love light, hearts, hearts for November, right? I brought this colorway in though because I think it would be a great one for the holidays to make this shawl in. This one's called Burbs. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. Oh, Julia is on it. She's Johnny on the spot, you guys. Just dropping those links right into the video. Thank you, Julia. Thank you so much. So, another quick word about Sue's cuffs, just similar to Kara's bags. These are handmade artisan items, and so we don't do our typical markup. Most of what you're paying for is going to go to the maker, not to us. So, when you buy one of those, you can feel good. You're just helping to support a local artisan. So, yay for that, right? Um, what else? I have another thing I want to show you. Should I talk? Do you want to hear what I was so impulsively looking to cast on? Okay. I have just literally, it was like 11:52, and I thought, hey, I'm just gonna just stroll over on Ravelry really quick and see if there's any sweaters I need to look cast on right now. So here it is. I'm gonna drop a link in. It's the Sunday cardigan by Petite Knits, and we're big fans of Petite Knits here at the shop. And so it's done on a size 10, you guys. You know it would be fast. It's top down, and I'm about this tall from my shoulder to my waist because I'm so short waisted. It would be like a lickety split. And it's done with kind of basically like a worsted and a mohair held together on a 10. And so this is what I've come up with. Sally, I heard y'all got snow in Trout Lake. I am jelly. Hi, Bert. You're fine. You're not that late at all. Um, yeah, on Ravelry really quick. Right? Hello, Elizabeth and Gresham. Great to see you. So I have two combos here, and Jill was really quick to point out to me that I'm not straying at all from my usual leanings. We've got the purple combo. This is Rios and Sabiduria and Rowan Kid Silk Haze. And then try to get that in the light. There we go. So that's one combo. Other combo is Rios in glitter and Mighty Mo in eagle eye. So, right? No surprises here. These are both couldn't be more straight down my typical alley. Um, did you delete the sweater link, Julia? Here, I'll put it back. Um, so I don't know. This isn't going to take much yarn, you guys, because it's on a 10 and it's top down and it's like a little cropped cardigan. I think it's like three three Rios, maybe four Rios and two kid silks, something like that. I've already forgotten. This is how much time I spent on this. But it's fun to shop for yarn, especially when you're kind of in the doldrums, like you just don't have a lot of mojo. Sometimes like picking out a new project and giving yourself permission helps reignite the fire. I know last week when I was all excited about casting on a million things, it made me also excited to pick up and work on the things that I had right in front of me that were underway. So they're both Rios combos. Mary says do the Rios. They're both Rios. One's just gold and one's purple. Kara, you want to do it too? Let's do it together. You know, that's all I need to just like push me right over the edge, right? Lannis and Ariel would be beautiful, Beverly. I did go, there's this really beautiful peach Lannis, and I've got a peach mohair here that would just be, so that is, you know, I did only give this 8 minutes, so I could just stand to go back out there and evaluate some more options. Oh man. Goofy, goofy, goofy. Um, Anybody else compulsively cast something on in the last couple of days they want to tell me about? Just put it in the comments and I'll go back and look. I do have a new shop sample though that I want to show you. And Julia, who is manning the comments right now and making sure we don't have those crazy trolls dropping in some really inappropriate comments. Julia made this for our latest shop sample. This is the Toward North. I don't think there's a plural on there. Toward North hat, and it's a freebie on Ravelry. You guys, it's a fantastic pattern. Here we go. Toward North. Can you see those fun little elongated stitches? Isn't this beautiful? So this is done in the brand spanking new Tosh Triple Twist that I have gone on and on about recently. This is that new yarn from Tosh that is an Aran weight, so it's a heavy worsted, even maybe a light bulky. And it's 3 plies of Tosh Merino Light plied together. And it's just amazing because you think of Tosh Merino Light as being kind of like this kind of thin, single-stranded fingering weight, but then you ply it and it just gets it like it, it just I caught sight of that there. It just like I don't know, it comes into its own and it becomes squishy and just like bouncy, super bouncy. So just a quick review, Triple Twist has 130 yards per 100 grams. Actually, I think it's per 113 grams. And it's a heavy worsted. It does best on a size 8 to a 10 needle. And this hat is done in the colorway Night in Chile. And it took one skein with a little leftover. Super, super cute. This would make a fantastic gift for Christmas and is absolutely doable before the holidays. I mean, you've got plenty of time. So I brought in a couple other colors that I think are really, really beautiful. We have 8 colors, but I just brought in a couple more. This one's one of my favorite. This is copper pink. So it's a slightly warm pink with a little bit of speckle. And then, duh, is anyone surprised? Glazed pecan. Am I predictable or what? This would make a beautiful hat. Maybe I should do this too. Oh my gosh. Um, I clearly have no impulse control. I think you know what it is. I think that I'm feeling that we're going to go back on lockdown and I need to have a lot of projects ready and toilet paper. Oh, you guys, I scored toilet paper in my Costco order a couple of days ago. I could not believe it. I've been looking since this whole business started and I've never been able to see anything but kind of like the weird off brands that are not something you want to use on a daily basis. And I actually scored good toilet paper. Um, and I felt like I had arrived. So, anyways, I don't know. I maybe want this as a hat. Ah, gosh. Um, okay, I'm gonna take the hat off. So one more time, that's toward north. I think Julia dropped a link in, and this is in Tosh Triple Twist. Ugh, I love this. I love those elongated slip stitches. There is a yoked sweater that's been hot on Ravelry right now. Um, it's in like a green color, and it's I think it's DK held with a mohair, and the yoke is comprised of vertical strands of these kind of elongated slip stitches, and they end at different spots that kind of scatter around. And it is so beautiful. That's what it kind of reminds me of. That would be really fun in that sweater. You're such an enabler, Beverly. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Mary said your library is getting ready to go back to curbside. I know. It feels like it's circling in. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Even though Hood River County has maintained a really low case rate, impressively, especially compared to the rest of Oregon, and considering that we're like smacked between outbreaks in eastern Oregon and then Multnomah County, which is going through a huge outbreak right now, we seem to have, oh, where's the wood? Here we go. I just knocked on some wood. We seem to have been able to keep things pretty good. And it is interesting because around here, we must be a lot of rule followers because you do not see people out like at the grocery store without a mask on or in any store without a mask on. And in fact, like maybe once or twice, someone in my family has seen somebody and they get, looked at like that. And my husband had to travel to Nevada a couple of weeks ago for work, and he was out in rural Nevada. And he said it was just, he couldn't believe it. Like he should have known because we hear stories, and I hear stories from other shop owners in different parts of the country that are struggling getting people to wear masks to come in, even if there's a mask mandate in their state. And there was no mask anywhere. He had to go to the Home Depot or Lowe's, one of those kind of places, to get stuff for this field work he was doing, and nobody was wearing a mask. Not people that worked there, and not people that were shopping there. And he had to get pizzas one night. Nobody was. I mean, it's mind-boggling. And here, everybody is being good little rule followers. I know there's people who disagree with it, but they're still wearing it. So, um, we definitely are in this little bubble of compliance in Hood River, but also we've only had one death since this started in this county. So that's pretty good. I know cases are just going up everywhere. Um, Jennifer, no, not even a mask mandate. That boggles my mind. I mean, even with the conservative governors who have tried to hold off on that. I mean, Utah finally he came to his senses and saw that needed. I know it's just crazy. Beverly, she knocked on the wood for me too. Thank you. Thank you. We should all be knocking on a lot of wood. Okay, let's stop talking about that because that's terrible and depressing. Today is Afghan class day, so I am going to get off of this video and then hop on a Zoom with my virtual Afghan class people, which is always so much fun. We are actually on our last official square in this class. That means we've been going for 18 months now, which is absolutely nuts. I can't even believe that. And there was portion of this class that was actually being taught in the store. Everybody wasn't doing it virtually. So it was kind of half and half. And then, of course, once everything changed, everyone went to the virtual version. But I just can't believe we're already there. So this Afghan, if you're not familiar with it, it's the Great American Aran Afghan. And there's 20 squares in it, so we only cover 18 like officially as a class, and then I assist with the other six that there's 24 in the book. Everyone can choose from those to make their 20, and but we don't cover them like explicitly. So this is our last official class. We have one more class where we're going to talk about assembling our Afghan, and then it's done. That is just nuts. So I am getting ready to launch my class again. If you're at all interested, you can check out the pattern. It's called The Great American Aran Afghan. It's a book that was published by XRX 20 years ago, maybe at least 15 years ago. My book's around here somewhere. I don't know. But so it's been around for a long time, but it just makes the most beautiful heirloom project. And if you are just kind of getting into cables and you want to like really seriously launch your skills to the next level, this class will absolutely do that. I teach a lot of techniques in this class. We have a lot of videos that we do showing everybody like how these things are run. And this is my second Afghan, so I'm going to have two in my house. Here's today's square that we're going to talk about. This one was Nutters. We take the book, and what we do is we sort the squares by easiest to hardest so that people kind of work into different skill sets, because they're not organized that way in the book. And then I have this very unique way of teaching it that really helps break it down and make it a lot easier to knit each one of these squares. And so this one's a doozy. Who saved the big badass square for last? Holy cow. I mean, I was doing this one second time around. I was like, I'm not happy with you. It's just so fussy, but it's really beautiful when it's done. So, it's worth it. But yeah, stay tuned if you're interested. Make sure you're on our newsletter list, because we will be announcing when that class goes on sale. It would be a great thing to ask for Christmas. And yeah, we've got a few options going for that. Heidi says it's a fabulous class, even virtually. Heidi's been in our class this whole time. I can't even believe we're almost at the end, or virtually at the end. Okay, that's all I got for you for now. And I stay tuned for the 12 days of Knitmas also, because that's going to start December 1st. And I just finished getting that all planned out, and I'm super excited about it. There's some really good deals coming. And then I also know what we're going to do for Small Business Saturday. So I will talk more about that next week, because Small Business Saturday is coming whether we're open or not. And so I've got a lot of great ideas planned that can be done virtually in addition to in store, but that way nobody has to feel like they need to get out if they don't want to. And just in case a lockdown happens by then, we'll be prepared, and all of it can happen online as well. So whew. All right, everybody, stay safe, probably stay home, don't go to parties, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.